My name is Michael Sparks, and I'm running for Secretary Treasurer on the Our Union, Our Future slate. I would like to talk to you about our plan if you entrust us with your vote in the upcoming election. The first step that we are going to implement is concentrating on getting our membership back to work. That is the most important thing that this administration or any administration in office needs to be focused on. I believe that we have to do this in a multi-direction, creative way. One way that we should be looking forward is looking and analyzing at what the studios have in development all the way throughout the year. And then our administration is actively lobbying the studios, the streamers, for those projects to be done and shot in 399 territory. Los Angeles, New Mexico, Oklahoma, which is now part of us also. I think that is our membership's main concern, is that we need to get back to work. And we hear you and we hear what you're saying. It's always about finances and the mighty dollar and where they could save the biggest buck. I think that our tax incentive will help a bit, but I still think there are things that we missed. We didn't hit the bullseye on that one. We need to continue to lobby to include above the line. And it might take some time to do that, but above the line is very important to the studios. And also the cap that was placed on our tax incentive in California is another thing that we have to continue to try to implement a change moving forward with the 5-year tax incentive 4.0. Number two, we have to get our finances and the expenditures at the Union Hall under control. What's been happening at our local, the unchecked spending is eventually going to put us into a bad position as a local in Los Angeles, and we need to look at all avenues of saving money and cutting costs. This is your money. We need to be financially transparent on how it's being spent. We need to be cautious on our pay scales for our representation in the office. The Secretary Treasurer that's current right now announced that she would cut her pay come October by $70,000, I believe is the statement. And I believe that the new administration stepping in to take over Teamsters Local 399 should stick to that. So I'm making the guarantee that if you elect us, the Our Union, Our Future slate, I will hold to that pay cut to save this local money. And I believe that we have to look at creative ways of doing just that, making sure that we do not go into financial insolvency at our Teamster Hall. Number three, enforcing our contract fairly across the board. I hear so many stories from members, coordinators, of this show can do this, and then this next show cannot do the same thing. We're not enforcing our contract evenly and fairly across the board, and our contract is our contract. The AMPTP negotiated it with us, and we need to enforce it evenly across the board, no matter what. And that is one thing that this administration is saying, that our grouping is tremendously important and a pillar of this local, and we will fight for it. We will not let it go away. We will not let it be negotiated out of our contract. No coordinator can break our grouping rules because they have some special relationship with the administration in office. That will stop. The contract is the contract, and we will enforce it evenly across the board. We have to start to become successful in Los Angeles for these companies that give us jobs want to greenlight projects here in greater quantities so we can put our membership back to work. And if our house is in disarray and the studios don't know what they're going to get on a show-by-show basis or certain coordinator to another certain coordinator basis, they're not going to greenlight projects here. We have to enforce the contract equally, fairly, and how it is written. My name is Michael Sparks. I'm running on the Our Union, Our Future slate, and those are just 3 items that I wanted to present to you, the membership. We need to move forward, and we need to bring new leadership in. And your votes and your ballots are tremendously important. They are anonymous and secret. Nobody will know how you voted, and it is important for you to use your voice in this election. I hope we can count on your vote. Thank you.